He is known for founding a new school of German political thought. He is recognized for his significant influence on his contemporaries and future theorists. He is Johann Gottfried Herder. Johann Gottfried Herder, born in Mohrungen, came from humble beginnings in the Kingdom of Prussia. As a young boy, he immersed himself in his father's Bible and songbook, seeking knowledge and understanding. In 1762, at the age of 17, he enrolled at the University of Königsberg, where he became a student of the renowned philosopher Immanuel Kant. However, it was during this time that Herder also found a mentor in Johann Georg Hamann, a philosopher who challenged the notion of pure secular reason. Under Hamann's guidance, Herder began to question his own rationality, admitting later in life that he had too little reason and too much idiosyncrasy. Despite this self-doubt, Herder went on to establish a new school of German political thought, leaving a lasting impact on his contemporaries. One of his friends even described his works as being inspired by God. Though he was known to be unsociable, Herder's ideas resonated with a diverse group of theorists, who found inspiration in his tantalizingly incomplete ideas. Herder's journey continued as he embarked on a teaching position in Riga in 1764. It was during this time that he delved into literary criticism, producing his first major works. In 1769, he set sail for Nantes and then Paris, a voyage that not only resulted in a travel account but also transformed his perception of himself as an author. In 1770, Herder arrived in Strasbourg, where he crossed paths with the young Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. This encounter would prove pivotal, as Goethe drew inspiration from Herder's literary criticism, leading to the birth of the Sturm und Drang movement. An opportunity arose for Herder in 1771 when he accepted a position as head pastor and court preacher in Buchberg. By the mid-1770s, Goethe's influence helped secure Herder a role as general superintendent in Weimar. This shift marked a transition towards classicism in Herder's outlook. Over the years, Herder married Maria Caroline Flachsland and had several children, each milestone shaping his personal life alongside his intellectual pursuits. Towards the end of his career, Herder found himself at odds with his colleagues due to his endorsement of the French Revolution. His critiques of Kantian philosophy further isolated him from his contemporaries. In 1802, Herder received an ennoblement from the Elector Prince of Bavaria, adding the prefix von to his name. Sadly, he passed away in Weimar in 1803 at the age of 59. Johann Gottfried Herder's legacy lives on, as he continues to be seen as a transformative figure in German political thought and literature. His journey from a modest upbringing to a respected philosopher and critic serves as an inspiration for generations to come. Johann Gottfried Herder, a prominent German philosopher and thinker of the late 18th century, was a fervent advocate for the power of language and its role in shaping nations and cultures. In his treatise on the origin of language published in 1772, Herder laid the foundations of comparative philology, a field that explores the historical and cultural aspects of language. During this period, Herder developed his unique theory of aesthetics, which emphasized the importance of poetry in creating a sense of national identity. In an essay on Shakespeare and in a manifesto published in 1773, Herder proclaimed, "A poet is the creator of the nation around him, he gives them a world to see and has their souls in his hand to lead them to that world." He believed that poetry had its purest form and greatest power in the early stages of a nation, before it became civilized. Herder sought to find these poetic virtues in ancient German folk songs, Norse poetry, and mythology. Herder's philosophy also encompassed a deep appreciation for other cultures and religions. Influenced by Hinduism and Indian literature, which he saw in a positive light, he wrote extensively on the subject and even contributed a preface to the 1803 edition of the Sanskrit play Shakuntala. His exploration of different cultures and languages led him to understand the profound impact they have on the way individuals think and feel. For Herder, language was not merely a tool for communication but the organ of thought, shaping the frameworks and patterns of each linguistic community. Moreover, Herder's philosophy extended beyond language and aesthetics. As he became the general superintendent in 1776, his focus shifted towards classicism and historical thought. He believed that a true understanding of history required immersing oneself in the age, region, and entire historical context. Herder saw the historian as a regenerated contemporary of the past, emphasizing the importance of history as a science that serves the genuine patriotic spirit. Herder's ideas on language, culture, and history continue to influence thinkers, linguists, and anthropologists to this day. His emphasis on the power of poetry and language to shape nations and cultures reminds us of the importance of storytelling and creativity in our daily lives. Furthermore, his recognition of the influence of language on thought encourages us to appreciate the diverse perspectives and ways of thinking that different languages and cultures offer. Herder's philosophy serves as a reminder that our understanding of the world is deeply intertwined with the languages we speak and the cultures we belong to. Johann Gottfried Herder, a prominent figure of the Enlightenment era, was deeply concerned with the concept of national identity and its impact on society. He believed that true patriotism went beyond mere territorial unity and demanded the promotion of the unity of the territories of Germany through various means. Herder saw the potential dangers of excessive national pride, warning that national glory is a deceiving seducer. He believed that when a nation becomes too consumed with its own image, it becomes closed off to foreign impressions and fails to see the bigger picture. Herder's ideas on national identity were rooted in a deep appreciation for the diversity of human cultures. He championed the individuality of both cultures and individuals within a culture. He believed that each human soul was a unique phenomenon, sensing and thinking in accordance with its own individual formation and mental organs. Herder saw this individuality as something rare and deserving of our attention. In his quest for understanding national identity and individuality, Herder delved into the study of history and philosophy. He sought to reconcile the power of sentiment with reasoning, recognizing that all knowledge is implicit in the soul. He believed that the development of knowledge involved harmonizing primitive and derivative truths, experience and intelligence, feeling and reasoning. However, Herder was not without his critics. While many Germans found influence in his convictions, fewer paid attention to his qualifying stipulations. He emphasized that his conception of the nation encouraged democracy and the free self-expression of a people's identity. He supported the French Revolution and believed in the importance of language in the process of reasoning. Herder's ideas continue to hold relevance in our daily lives. They remind us of the dangers of excessive national pride and the importance of embracing diversity and foreign impressions. They also emphasize the value of individuality, both within cultures and as individual human beings. By understanding and appreciating our own unique experiences and perspectives, we can foster a more inclusive and harmonious society.
Do you want to explore more philosophers? Who do you want to see featured next? Subscribe and leave a comment below to let me know. I'll see you in the next video.